Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello, YouTube. I feel like it's been forever. Welcome in. Welcome in. Here we go. We are live. Let me know in the chat box. I know several of you guys have been waiting since yesterday. You had that chat box open. It feels so good to be hanging out with you guys again. It's been a hot minute. Welcome in. All right. So first and foremost, I need you to do something. As we hang out today, I'm going to need you to have my ebook or my e-guide on hand. And we're going to be discussing some of the things from in here. So those of you guys that are already on my mailing list, you should have received this the day before yesterday. Some people reported they didn't get it and then it was in their spam or junk folder. It had landed there, so make sure that you have it. For those of you guys that haven't received it, we're going to be discussing a lot of those concepts here today. So I have posted the link in the description box and in the chat box. Go ahead and grab it. When you sign up for my emails, it instantly sends it to you. Check your spam if it lands there, but we're going to be really diving in deep, so I want you to have this on hand. I'm going to be giving you powerful, potent, activating affirmations and mantras to recite, and if you don't know where you are, it's going to be hard for you to choose one. So first and foremost, go and grab that. All right, so I'll give you guys a chance to go and do that. No one's late. I just started. I'm waiting for everyone to go and get their e-guide, which I am offering for free. It's a free guide. Good. So let me know in the comments, in the chat box, if you guys have the guide. All right. And so for the rest of you who have it, and for those of you guys that are watching this in the replay, pause the video. For those of you guys that are watching it in the replay, you can't pause it when it's live, and go and grab it. Then read through at least the 4 stages of the Goddess Evolution Guide, and because we're going to be referencing it a lot. And those of you guys that are in any of my group coaching programs, in any of my, like even in my Facebook group, get familiar with this grid, because we're going to be using this to reference whether it's a stage 1 question, whether it's a stage 2 question, whether it's a stage 1 problem. And this gives us a really good framework to be able to ask the right questions in a manner that is the right frequency of what we're trying to attract into our lives. So it's really important. And so go do that first, and then settle in. As you sit, make sure wherever you're sitting, you are really sitting. What happens a lot of times is we are so in fight or flight mode that we are very constricted, our entire body. And what you'll start to notice is when you're sitting or laying down on a bed or a chair, whatever, on the floor, that you're hovering slightly above it. Notice that you're doing that right now. And then just relax yourself. Let your chair, bed, whatever, I know someone's on their treadmill, they said they're going to watch this. Whatever is supporting you right now, let it take you. Surrender into it, right? You don't have to be on guard. You don't have to be constricted. You don't have to be rigid as you're sitting. Let the chair, let the bed, let the treadmill, let the floor take you, support you. Okay? And so just like soften into wherever you are. And what this does is this sends a very powerful communication to every cell in your body, every molecule in your body. It sends the signal that you are safe. When you're energetically on guard, there's some functions in your body that are not to their full capacity because they're kind of in a fight or flight mode. So, for example, if you have cells in your body that are starting to show signs of disease, if your body is in fight or flight mode, it's not going to be taking care of those cells because energetically speaking, your body thinks that there may be a tiger chasing it, right? So it's not going to use its resources to be taking care of those cells right now. So when you are, wherever you are, sitting, laying down, you know, let yourself be supported by whatever it is that's supporting you. Melt into it. Relax your body, and this starts sending a very different signal to your heart, to your brain, to every molecule in your body, to every cell in your body. It says, I'm safe, I'm deeply supported. Then this also transfers into your relationships. When you're hugging your partner, are you melting into them? Are you fusing into them? Are you becoming one in that union? Are you like, I'm hugging, I'm touching, but don't come too close? Or are you infused together in that moment? Okay, so practice this right now. I take this inventory many times a day. And guess what? Even though I've been practicing this for about 2 years now, I still find myself hovering above the chair, slightly above it. I'm sitting, but it's like barely. Don't you take me, chair. I'm on guard right now. That sends a very different signal to your mind, to your subconscious, to your cells. It says, Mina's on guard. We may be getting attacked, except we're safe. We're safe. So send the signal that you are safe. Let whatever is supporting you right now really freaking support you right now. Just settle into it. Shimmy on down. Shimmy into it. Relax into it. How does that feel? Do that for a second. How does that feel? It feels so different, doesn't it? It feels so different. I feel so deeply supported. The chair is serving its function. Thank you, chair. Right? The chair can't do its job. It's like Mina's sitting, but she's hovering above me. I'm a failure, the chair says. I'm not doing my job. It's like, no, chair, you got me. I can relax into you. Thank you for supporting me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hi, good morning. Ooh, we've got lots of comments coming in. Hi, Mina. Glad I can finally watch one of your lives. The timing worked out perfect. So thankful. Oh, I'm so glad. Good morning. I'm not getting emails for some reason, even though I've been signed up for months. Check your spam. That is odd. Check your spam. And if not, go ahead and send me a private message and with your email that you signed up with, and I'll see if I can find you. I'll have my Famina, if you're listening, could you look into that for me? Let us know what your email is. Okay, so I have acne. Okay, all right. So let's keep diving deep. Okay, so how many of you guys have the guide and read through the 4 stages of goddess evolution? Let me know in the comments. And I'm going to start reading through the guide. And talk about what this means for all of my free content that you receive, for all of my programs that you're enrolled in. Okay, great. So we have some people that have it. Good, good. It's not going to be on my website. It is right here. You just go and sign up. Go sign up and you get it in your email. I just sent the link. Awesome. Great. So you guys have it. All right. Now, I don't know what page it is. Maybe someone can tell me. Okay, so page 4. Page 4 is 4 stages of goddess evolution. And before I start this, I feel like I have to give a disclaimer. This is not about shaming. This is not about judging. This is not about you are there and I'm here. This is about taking accurate inventory, accurate assessment of where you are in your journey and evolution as a human being, as a goddess, as a feminine being. What happens when you take accurate assessments? You become true and honest with where you are, and then you start up-leveling your mindset, every cell in your body, the way you dress, the way you walk, the way you think, the way you eat, the way you sleep, the way you relate to life and all creatures in it, the way you send out the vibrations and frequency to where you are headed. But you cannot do that when you're being dishonest with yourself of where you are. So this is about taking honest assessment of where you are so you can get to the vibration and attain the frequency of the next step. It's not about shaming or blaming. So let that go. Let that go. Let that go. It's not about she's at stage 1 and I'm at stage 2. No, please. If you are doing that, you just got demoted to stage 1. Okay? So it's not about that. Let's just make that really, 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 really clear. Okay? So this is about taking accurate assessment of where we are. Now, let me start by giving, let's start by talking about why different people end up at different stages. Why isn't everyone on the same stage? Right? I went through this phase in my journey, especially as a healer, as a light worker, as someone wanting to serve and be of service to people, where I wanted to quickly pull up everyone to the level of consciousness that I was. Right? Every time I would have a new awakening, or as Oprah says, a new aha, I wanted everyone else to be on par and exactly at the same level. Well, that's ridiculous, because everyone else is on their own timing, on their own journey, right? It has nothing to do with age. Oh my God, it has nothing to do with age. Let me make that really clear. It doesn't matter if you're in your 50s. Someone in their 20s may be way more consciously evolved than you are. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. And that's okay. That's okay. So, have you guys ever been to the museum? Or, I mean, I think they teach this in like 4th and 5th grade. So most of you guys have seen that little chart of the evolution of a human, right? It's like the whatever chart it is, the monkey, and then, you know, going up to the human being. Let me know in the chat box if you have seen that. If you have seen that chart. Yes. Okay, we got a yes. Let me know if you guys have seen that chart. You guys know? Okay, great. Everyone's seen that, right? I'm here to tell you that that chart is incomplete. It's an incomplete chart. Okay? And here's why it's an incomplete chart. Not everyone works in that same linear kind of process. If it did, if every creature worked like that, we would only have one type of lizard. We would have one type of reptile. We would only have one type of mammal. We would only have one type of cat. But there's multiple kinds, right? And they all have kind of different levels. So we don't look at our house cat and wonder why it's not behaving like a tiger. Because we know that that is it's a cat that we have domesticated, and it lives with us, and it behaves a certain way. And it even behaves very differently than a cat that's like not domesticated. It's out in the wild somewhere. And then it definitely behaves very differently than a tiger, and then a cheetah, and a tiger or a lion. Does that make sense? So we think of evolution as this linear thing, but the problem with that is that even in the human race, even in the human species, we're all branched out a little bit in our consciousness. So when you encounter someone that is not on the same level of consciousness that you would like for them to, you cannot raise them there. You cannot pull them there. You may be embodying a frequency and a vibration that they might be attracted towards and be like, and that might be an awakening for them, but you cannot drag them there. It's like the wild cheetah. If that cheetah looked at the cheetah at the zoo, there's a difference between them two, because that cheetah has had a very different experience of life. But the cheetah on the wild, if it tried to have a conversation with that cheetah at the zoo and said, "Hey, you're so weak. You got people feeding you. You get sick and you got people giving you shots and medications. Dude, that's not how it works." Well, that cheetah is not gonna get it. It's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" Right? And first of all, it may not want to get it. That cheetah might be looking at the cheetah in the wild and going, "You gotta hunt your own food? I have it made." It may not want to be awakened to the cheetah of the wild. So this is when I say let everyone else have their own experience of life. That's it. Can we let that go? Can we release? Can we release? Say, "I release you. I release you to have your own experience of life. I release you to have your own evolutionary experience of consciousness." Let that chair take you, sit me on down into it, and ooh, that feels good. That feels so freaking good, because now I no longer have responsibility for the freaking consciousness of the entire planet. I don't have to change my mama. I don't have to change my children. I don't have to change my partner. I don't have to change my clients. I can just sit in my own level of consciousness, and the people that are attracted to my vibration, attracted to my frequency, they will come and find me. They can't help it. They will be attracted magnetically to me. They will show up wherever I am. Trust me, because they are attracted to that. Like attracts like vibration attracts like vibration. I don't have to go hunting for those people. I don't have to be like, hey, look, you're at a level 2. Let me raise you. No, I don't have to do that. They will be attracted to me. They will call me up and say, Mina, here is my money. Here, I'm signing over everything I got over to you. Please help me. That's how it works. Please help me. You don't have to go and seek them out. You don't even have to do it with your children. You don't have to do it with your partner. Let that go. Doesn't that feel good? It feels so good. You feel so light. I feel so good not having to fix the freaking planet. Let that off your shoulders. Let it go. Release it. Ooh, so everyone gets how that chart of evolution that we've been seeing, it's correct, but it's incomplete. People branch out, actually. They don't go like this. Right? That's why we have many different species of ants, many different types of flavors of cats, many different flavors of lizards. Trust me, I live in Texas and I've seen quite a few of them. So it's okay. Not one lizard isn't better than the other one. They're just all doing their thing. They're not judging each other. They all have a place. They all have a place. They belong. They all belong. Yes, 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 yes. We're getting a lot of yeses. Good. Feels so good. Let that go. Oh my God, I feel relief just saying it. All right, so now let's talk about the stages. Now that we've done that purging and that release and that disclaimer. I hate the word disclaimer, but you get it. Okay. Basic babe. Who is the basic babe? This is where most of humanity is currently. Most of the people that are attracted to this type of work when they start are at level 1. So let this be a call of love, okay? Basic babe. Let me read it out to you. You guys can read together with me, those of you guys that have it. She is the forever damsel in distress. This is the stage of victimhood. Everything is happening to the basic babe. She has no sense of responsibility and has given away her personal power to people, places, and circumstances. I'm feeling heavy as I'm even reading that. She is addicted to drama, complaining, and has low self-worth. Not receptive to love due to constricted heart center. This is one of the saddest places to be because you have so much love to give and you want to receive love so badly, but you are not in the frequency and vibration of receiving or giving love. It's the same vibration, by the way. The vibration of and frequency of wanting to give love and receive love is the same frequency. So she thinks she loves everyone and maybe fixing people. She doesn't love anyone. She's not available to love. She cannot hold love. She doesn't have the vibration of love. Her heart is so badly constricted. There's so many walls put up because she has a memory of trauma and wounds, probably some of her own, and also the generational history of the wounds of her mother and grandmother and all of the millions of women that came before her that were beaten and raped and hurt and burned at the stake, and all the things that we have been through as women, as a collective consciousness. We carry that in our DNA. We have cellular and muscle memory of that. Okay? You can pass above that and beyond that, and you can heal beyond it, but it has to take some conscious effort. It takes some decision making. It takes some discipline. It makes a strong intention. It takes a lot of surrender. It takes burning and undoing those walls. All right. So most people are at basic babe level. All of my content, my free content on YouTube and my free content on Facebook is speaking to the basic babe. 95% of the people that will hear that message will not get it. They will not be activated by it because their walls are so strong, they are not receptive. It's going to hit the wall and bounce back off. It's going to hit the wall and bounce back off. It's not going to penetrate. So that is my first line of that energetic line of invitation. Let's not call it a line, it's an invitation. I'm inviting you very gently, very softly. I'm inviting you to a different paradigm, to the paradigm of level 2. When the basic babe finds my work, there's something in her that's attracted to me vibrationally because she has memory that she could be there, right? That also exists within her. But if she buys a coaching package with me, she is not vibrationally in the space yet to receive that. So I personally don't work one-on-one with someone who's in basic babe level. They need to go through all of my free content and buy my basic level programs first, my entry level programs. And my husband has so lovingly designed this beautiful chart, which you will also find on that free guide, which shows you which level you're at and depending on the level, which programs you should be starting with. My first line of kind of invitation for you will be watch my free videos first. Save your money, watch my free videos first. You have to be breaking some of those walls down and start softening up that heart area to even receive the message. Okay? I'm no longer there. Good. Awesome. Yes. Yes, wow, I feel better. Great. Yes, yes. Divine feminine. Okay, good. Good. All right, so let's talk about level 2. Level 2 is called self-aware Barbie. Okay? The self-aware Barbie is aware of her patterns and habits. She catches her triggers and is actively working to rewire her neural pathways. She is taking back her personal power via hard work and determination. She is a go-getter. Usually has a overdeveloped masculine side. Heart center is beginning to open as she becomes more and more receptive. So the self-aware Barbie is the strong feminist woman that has the overdeveloped masculine side. She makes stuff happen, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of push and pull. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of to-do lists. There's a lot of checklist. There's a lot of I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. So I was there for I would say at least 2 decades. I was there. Self-aware Barbie. Okay, now I have some videos, more of my recent videos that are speaking to the self-aware Barbie. So those videos are the ones that are the feminine energy videos. Those are the videos that are speaking to the self-aware Barbie. They're no longer speaking to the basic babe. The way that the basic babe processes information, thinks, and communicates is very different than the way that the self-aware Barbie processes information, thinks, and communicates. They have very different problems. Now, if you are yourself a healer or a coach or a mentor or a guide or planning on becoming one, and if you're enrolled in my teacher training program, we're going to be working on this. You have to decide which person that you're targeting, which area of evolution, and your words and your energy and your vibration needs to speak to that person. Because if you are wanting to attract the $1 million babe as your person of service that you want to serve, but the language you're using is the one for the basic babe, you're going to keep attracting the basic babe who's not ready for your message. She's not vibrationally aligned with you. Okay, so this is my special message to the healers out there, because I know how painful it can be sometimes to want to serve and want to service and want to awaken the collective consciousness, but you're speaking to the wrong group. Okay? And it's okay. Some of the light workers and healers are targeting the basic babe. That's great. We need those people. We need a lot of those people. Those people, but if you're a healer, In that genre, you need to have a lot of compassion and a whole lot of patience, a whole lot of patience. Because most people are in the basic babe category and they do not want to be awakened, they do not want to be healed, they want to stay stuck. They're the tiger in the zoo. They don't want to come out. They are very happy in the cage that they have built for themselves. You may not be able to help them. Can you live with that? Are you okay with that? Okay, so let's keep moving. Let's talk about the $1 million babe. Let me, okay. All right. We had a spammer that we had to let go of. All right. Number 3, $1 million babe. The $1 million babe, and by the way, I'm calling her the $1 million babe, but she may be a multimillionaire or she may be not quite there yet. It has nothing to do with money and everything to do with abundance. The $1 million babe has nothing to do with money and everything to do with abundance. She attracts money effortlessly, so it may appear like there's something to do with money, but it's because of her abundance mindset. All right, so let me see. All right, let's keep going. $1 million babe. Follow along, those of you guys that have the guide. Fully surrender to the divine. The $1 million babe lives in divinely flow, what athletes call the zone. She lives in flow. Because she is intuitive and fully receptive to her spirit and angel guides, this manifesting babe never works alone. Fully balanced masculine and feminine sides, this high-end diva is vulnerable, sensual, and fully embodied in her delicious worthiness. Heart center has been ripped open by the divine. Doesn't that just sound juicy and delicious? Ooh, that sounds so juicy. Oh, I love it. Now, I want to read you something from the book as I go to the next stage. You're going to find that on page 5. And it starts with, please note, it's perfectly normal to be in between 2 stages, totally normal, or toggling back and forth between 2 at times as part of your journey process. This is often a period of grace as we move and shift into our next level of conscious evolution. So if you are someone who's in my Sacred Feminine program or watching the free videos in my feminine energy playlist, you are toggling between self-aware Barbie and $1 million babe. That's where you're trying to go. Does that make sense to you? So you are at self-aware Barbie if you've made it there. If those videos resonate with you and make sense to you, and you watch them and you're like, yes, 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 you are here trying to go here. Okay? Yes, I'm toggling and shifting into $1 million babe indeed. Yes. Yes. What do you mean that she never works alone? Does this mean she has a coach? Loving this, by the way. And she may have a coach. A lot of those women will. But when I mean she never works alone, I actually mean is that she is fully receptive to her spirit and angel guides. So her main coach, her main babe, her main squeeze is her spirit, is her soul, is her divine flow. She speaks directly to the divine. Her angel guides are her coaches. Then yes, she may have an actual mentor. I have a mentor. Most successful people do. Notice who hires coaches and mentors. Some of the most successful people on the planet. Athletes, celebrities, really, big time entrepreneurs. The people who the basic babe may be looking at and going, why does that person have a coach, right? She doesn't need a coach. She's all... But that person knows something. That person knows that they can't see all of their shadows. They can't see all of their limiting belief. She's in the process of growth. She's not going to let anything stop her. She hires the best of the best. She doesn't pay for information. The basic babe thinks she's paying for information when she hires a coach. She thinks that the person she hired is beholden to her and that person owes her some information. Her questions to the coach will be, how many lessons are in the program? How many modules? How long are the sessions? Different question, right? The $1 million babe, when she hires a coach, she says, what is the end transformation? What is your vibration? What is your frequency? Am I going to tap into your frequency? That's what the $1 million babe is paying for. When she hires a coach, she's paying to tap into the high alignment and high frequency of the person that she's looking up to. When I find that person, right, and the clients that come to me, I can see it in them. Their vibration isn't how many sessions do I get? They don't ever ask that question. How long are your modules? I've never had those people ask that question. They come to you and they say, Mina, I love your vibration. I love where your frequency at. Take my money. Take my money. Get me there. What do I need to do? Just tell me what I need to do. Tell me. They don't question what I tell them to do. If I tell them that's a limiting belief, I want you to face it today. Go and do this, this, and that. Tomorrow I'll get a message going, oh my God, mind blown. I have so many messages like that. Their vibration and their energy is so different. Those are the people that I work with. These people I send to my programs because they need to be primed. They need to be in a certain level of frequency, of vibration to receive the information that I'm giving them. I know as a healer, as a light worker, as a mentor, as an activator, that I cannot activate the frequency of someone here. They haven't tapped into it. They're not receptive to it. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my energy. It's a waste of their money. I need to be honest with them. I don't need the money. I get the money from the divine. They are investing in themselves. So I need to help them make the right investment. I need to say, don't invest in the one-on-one coaching yet. This is what you need to do. Consume the free content first. That's why I have it out there. And then work your way up to the programs, to the entry-level programs. And they are priced accordingly. They are speaking to that person directly. Okay. Okay, all right. Trying to flow to the next level. Love it, Christine. Love that. Love it. Nini said, ooh, Nini, I call my daughter that. Love that. I have been subscribed to your channel for over a year, but your videos just started resonating deeply with me just 2 months ago. I guess I just transitioned to basic babe to Barbie. Bam! Yes, that's it. Boom. That's it right there. How many of you guys have read a book and it didn't make sense or parts of it didn't make sense, but something internally was like, I need to keep reading this, and you read it and then you put it away, and then 5 years later you found that book again and you read it and you were like, oh my God, this book has been sitting on my counter or my library for 5 years. Like, how did I not get it? This happens to me all the time. Let me also to tell you another phenomena that happens to the basic babe. So the basic babe will find $1 million babe healer or coach, and she'll say, Mina, or whoever, right? Whoever the coach is, give me a list of all the books you've read. Okay? And I will give them a list of books, and they will read the books and nothing, crickets. So I used to try to work with one-on-one with the basic babe, and here's what the reoccurring thing was. And at that time, I hadn't awakened to the conscious part of me that said, Mina, you cannot help this person yet. They need to go through your library of programs. They're not there yet. That part of me hadn't awakened. That part of me that wants to serve and save the entire planet was still functioning in me. I had to heal through that. And what happens is I would coach this person, and they're more well-read than me. They usually have higher degrees than I do. They have 3 bachelor's, 2 master's degree, and a PhD. Any book that I mentioned, they've read it 5 times. Yet their consciousness level as the tiger in the zoo. Their basic babe. And no matter what I said to them, it wasn't penetrating. They kept asking for more books. And I would be shocked. I would say, you read all 5 of those books 5 times and nothing? They're like, Tell me more books. What else? What in their energy speaks to you in a way that says, you're not telling me the right books to read. You selfish, greedy bitch, you. That's the energy that they radiate, and you're like, no, you're more well read than I am. You're giving me new book ideas. But the thing is, because they're not ready to act, they're not activated. They don't know how to activate themselves. They can read all the books in the library, 5 libraries, and nothing will happen until they're ready. Then it just happens. Like maybe they give up. Let's say they give up reading. They're like, fuck it. Okay, right? They're like, screw this. But then they hit rock bottom somewhere and something awakens, a little something. How many of you guys have heard of these really big spiritual gurus out there that had to hit rock bottom and become like a drug addict and were on the bathroom floor crying and addicted to drugs, and then something shifted? You know those stories. I've heard a million of those. They had to hit that rock bottom for themselves. Now, not everyone has to. Unfortunately, I used to be that person that had to fall flat, hit rock bottom to have an awakening. I was that person. Like, I wouldn't get it until like I was like on the floor crying, and then I would get it. I had to like lose all the money, get divorced, like really have like really horrible things happen, get the autoimmune disease to have the next level of awakening. So some people, that's what it takes, right? But you can't do that in a coaching session with them. If you are a coach, mentor, or healer, I'm releasing you, because I have been there. We carry a lot of burden of that. We energetically just want to save them so bad. When I first started coaching, I used to lay up awake at night, like 3 a.m., worrying about my clients, worrying about them. Like, what's the right word that I can say to them to save them? What can I do for them to lift them up out of that misery, lift them out of it? The answer is not much. It has to come from within them. All I can do is hold that container of space for them, of acceptance, of healing energy, and activate something through my own being, through my own vibration, through my own frequency. But I can't drag them there. I can't pull them out. I can't give them a script. I can't give them a strategy if they are not ready to be awakened to that. Let that sink in. And even if you are not a coach or a healer, if you're a mother, you need to be hearing this. If you are a mother, you need to be hearing this. When they're ready to hear, when they're ready to tap into that vibration, they'll get it. I am almost 39, right? I'm going to be 39 in a few months. And now at this level, I often remember things that my mom said 20 years ago. I'm like, oh, that's what she meant. I didn't get it at the time. I wasn't ready to hear it then. She's long gone. 9 years since her passing. She's still activating me today. Very powerfully. In fact, she's activating me more now, because I can channel her energy or spirit. The human self of her and the human self of me, our egos are not fighting each other anymore. We're not resisting each other. You can do that while your mother is still alive, by the way. You can bypass that human ego stage and channel the divineness in each other and tap into that. She doesn't have to leave the physical realm for you to experience that. Unfortunately for me, this is where we're at. I accept that. But my mother is not gone. Her energy still guides me. Her words still guide me. They powerfully activate me every single day. I am not a coach, but yes, I tried making some of my friends understand. Be in the vibration yourself. That, if anything, that has the power to activate something in them. When people see you not get triggered by something that they would have gotten triggered by, I have encountered women like this. At parties, at places, years ago, like I would meet a woman, and let's say that there was a man making a rude comment or something, and I got triggered by that, and I noticed that she's just like, She's in her queen diva energy, $1 million babe, nothing fazed her, and I would be looking at her and going, damn. What is she, what's going on there that I need? What did I miss here? I didn't get the memo. I'm being triggered by that a-hole's comment. She's not. Now she's activated something in me. She didn't fix me. She didn't say, Mina, let it go. Mina, don't let that trigger you. Release it. She didn't do anything. She just had that vibration of, F you. I'm going to enjoy my day, enjoy the party. I didn't even hear that. It just flew through. Those were the women that didn't, without even knowing it, they activated something in me. They made me question my trigger, and that was the first step. They made me question the fact that the same comment can hurt me and not hurt someone else. That means the comment wasn't hurtful. Something in me activated it and made it a hurtful comment. Self-aware Barbie. It made me step from the basic babe to the self-aware Barbie and go, that's odd. That was a nasty comment. It should have had the same effect on everyone. It didn't. It didn't. How odd. It made me question myself. I heard you and I stopped fixing people in my my sisters, and now they're telling me their secrets. It's something I would judge, but naturally I'm not. I just love them more. You are in the vibration of acceptance, and they feel that, and so now they're opening up. They can let their guard down. When other people are in the presence of someone who's carrying that fixing energy, they energetically are carrying the vibration of judgment, because you have to judge it to fix it, right? And so people who are in the room with you, in your energetic field, often will feel very physically drained by being in your presence, even if you're not saying anything necessarily to drain them. Just being in your presence will energetically drain them. And then when they're with someone else, I get asked this when I do my group coaching programs for relationships. Women, basic babe women in that category will say, my husband doesn't open up to me, my man doesn't tell me his secrets, but then I tell him, telling his sister or telling his mom or telling that random woman he met at the party. Her vibration is different. And it's sad. It's sad because you want to be that person for your man. But if your vibration and frequency is one of judgment, even if you're not judging your man, what if in the presence of your man, you judge yourself? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, can't believe I did that. Or in the presence of your man, you judge other women. You say, look at her. Look how she's dressed. Or in the presence of your man, you say, look how well her husband treats her. Learn something? He's not going to be energetically safe in your presence. He knows that if you have the ability, the vibration to judge anything, anyone in life, you are judging him. Because in actuality, you're judging yourself. So of course you're judging him. He is not safe with you. And he's dying to be safe with someone. This is a human need, to feel like we belong and accepted and loved for who we are. So when he goes to a party or goes to work, right? We all do this. There will be certain people that have that magnetic quality of non-judgment, of acceptance, and he cannot help himself. He will be, and it doesn't have to be sexual at all. I have met men that are younger than me or my same age or a few years older, and I have felt in their presence father energy. Just felt deeply attracted to them, not sexually, but as a masculine father figure in my life, and they're my same age. But they have that vibration of holding space as a masculine leader, as a father figure, and the little girl in me is like, oh, daddy, take me. Pick me up. I feel safe with you. I've had the pleasure actually in my life to have a lot of male friends that have been able to provide that masculine leadership and holding of space for me that at that time my dad wasn't. And the relationship was not sexual, it wasn't weird, it wasn't creepy. It was a brother sister, father daughter relationship, except we were classmates or we were the same age, we were colleagues. I've been really blessed with that because I got to experience that father energy, which at that time I wasn't getting from my father. I'm blessed that years before my father passed away, I was able to rekindle that relationship, and really we were both really able to heal deeply. My father was ill for most of my childhood. He was deeply depressed and had very high anxiety. So can't blame him. I released him from that. He was human, and we were able to really mend our relationship, and it was so beautiful the way just before he passed, he was able to say things to me and I was able to say things to him that just healed us completely powerfully. And you can do that even if your dad has passed and you didn't get a chance to say it, or you don't speak to him, you can do it. I teach this in my work on how to release that. You need the sacred feminine if you're in that place, the sacred feminine intensive. This feels so good. Oh my God, I needed to hear that. Oh, so glad. I have people that see me succeed in life and ask how I'm doing it. When I share the books and programs and mentors that have helped me, they don't follow through with reading and applying it. Yes. Oh, babe, girl, if anyone knows what you mean by that, I do. Because when we're in the frequency of excitement and enthusiasm and shifts and transformations, we also are the type of people that want to save other people. We're like wanting to scream it off of rooftops. We don't want to keep it to ourselves, right? We want to share it because we want to genuinely help people. The problem is they don't want to be helped. They don't want to be judged. They don't want the information. Even when they clearly ask, they're not ready to receive it. A lot of my clients say this, a girl was just telling me the other day that someone asked why her skin was all of a sudden radiant, and she had just started doing my green smoothies like for a month or so, and she started telling people, and the woman did not want to hear it, and she felt a very yucky vibe from telling her. Oh my God, Tiffany, I receive your gift of love. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany just sent me a $25 Snapchat, or what is that called? What is it called? Snapchat? I forgot the name. I think it's called the Snapchat. Thank you so much. It is an offering of love, and I receive your abundance fully. I receive your abundance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to just let that abundance just like kind of take over every cell of my body. Please excuse me. Ooh, I'm just going to let it. That feels so good. I feel so abundant and rich and loved. Ooh. I see that you've received my message. Thank you. Thank you. And Tiffany, actually, you just segued us into something really important that I wanted to talk to you guys about. When there is a uneven flow, it blocks your energy. It blocks your flow. So, for example, who was the lady that just said, let me see. Okay, so enjoying life's journey. Your question of how when people ask you and you give them the books and the stuff, what happens is that there hasn't been a even kind of flow of the right vibration there, right? So you gave them something without them giving something. It's not necessarily a transaction. It's like being in the energetic cutoff. It like blocks the flow. Because they weren't in a receiving receptive mode and you give them something, it feels yucky to you. Have you noticed that it doesn't feel good to you when they reject what you just gave them? It doesn't feel good, right? If you gave it out of your pure love and joy, it should feel good, but it doesn't. I was having this conversation with another coach yesterday. She's a younger coach, and we were talking about how when you're in our free groups and people in the basic babe will keep coming in and asking the same questions over and over and over again, and we keep answering and answering, it doesn't feel good to us as coaches. It feels really gross and yucky. Why? Because there isn't an even flow of energy. We're not aligned. But when a client comes in and says, Mina, I'm ready to learn from you. Please wake me up to your vibration. I want the frequency. I'm open. They put down the money for the coaching, or they put down the money for the program. All of a sudden the energy changes. It's not about the money, because my money, first of all, comes from the divine. I'm getting it from the abundant universe, right? I'm already abundant. I already have it. It's the energy of when they put the money down as an investment in themselves. What is the person doing when they're paying you? What it appears like they're paying you, they're actually spiritually, intentionally, consciously awakening something in them by making a investment. So Tiffany Handy, who just sent me $25, she just stamped the seal of approval that I have flowed this information to me and I've received it. She invested in herself. She made this, she put a seal, like a golden seal on this information, this flow, this energetic alignment that we're having by saying, I'm invested, I'm in. The way that she will receive this information will be very different than someone else, because she opened up her energy and her vibration. So now this person who invested in themselves in one-on-one mentoring or an intensive or a program, they're in a completely different vibration. Whether it's $1 that they invested or $10,000, they have stepped into a different paradigm. They have stepped into the paradigm of, I am fully open and receptive and ready to invest in myself. Awaken me. Give me the vibration that I need. Tell me what I need to do. Where do I need to align to tap into that next level vibration? Doesn't that feel good? Right? I know when I started my journey, I would look at a $97 program or a coaching session and be like, oh, I don't know. Like, I was in my yucky, not worth it. I'm a mom. I feel guilty. All that nasty vibration. Now, when I'm working with coaches and they're like, this is my $50,000 package. This is how many sessions you get. This is the support. I'm like, bam, let's do it. What happened? I'm the same woman. I was questioning the $97 investment first, right? And now I'm not questioning $50,000 coaching packages. I'm in a different vibration. I'm in a different space, right? I know I can Google the information. Everything you can Google and YouTube. It's not the information. That's cheap. We're more confused than ever with all the information. I am tapping into the energy and the vibration of that $50,000 coach. Of the coach that has the guts, the energy, the frequency, the alignment, the worthiness to freaking be like, Mina, you want 4 sessions with me? Pay me $50,000? Bam, damn, I want me some of that. I want some of me. I want me that frequency, that energy. I want the frequency and energy of the woman that's like $50,000. That's what it costs to be in my energy. Damn. Fuck. I want that. You see what's it's a frequency and a vibration. It's not a transaction. They're not giving you the money. Your money is coming from the divine. And now we will go to the high-end divinity. We haven't talked about that one. I've heard someone say that they would pay, and I sent a resource, figured if they actually used it, it would show they were ready. How do I make that transition? So reword your question in what you're asking. Are you a coach? First, let me know that if you're a healer or a mentor. Mina, you are my absolute favorite teacher ever. Oh, Amanda, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, and it doesn't even require money to set that alignment and that flow. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, or think of the day before yesterday, I got a loving, heart-pouring love letter from a woman. If you're listening, babe, I'm sorry I haven't replied to you. I promise I will get back to you. I get so many of these wonderful emails. She started off by saying that she read a nasty comment on one of my YouTube videos saying Mina charges too much for her programs or something like that. And she said that she was shocked and wanted to come and tell her story to me. And she shared her story of how her husband had passed away and she was just really down and sad. Of course, she's grieving and she was just in this vibration of grief and loss. And she found my videos. And now this woman goes on to say that she has completely turned around her health, her energy, her vibration, her mindset. She looks years younger. She sent me her picture back before and after, and she said, Mina, I'm not quite where I have the money to invest in your programs, but I've watched every single one of your videos and I wanted you to know that I appreciate it. What did she do right now? What did she do with writing me that message? She just called forth that flow, that vibration. She doesn't quite have the money yet, but she's got the abundance mindset. She read that comment and she said, hell no. She came and she set that straight. She set her energy, her flow, that exchange of giving and receiving. By the way, the energetic vibration and frequency of giving is the same as receiving. You cannot give until you know how to receive. So the people out there, they rush to offer help to other people, but God forbid someone try to help them. You're blocking the flow. You're blocking off the frequency. You're cutting it off. There's an energetic break there. That woman rushed to write me a really long, loving, heart-pouring message to set her vibration straight because she had received all of these free videos from me. She wrote in there, she's like, Mina, when you make every video, you are taking time and energy away from your children, from your family, from yourself to do this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for investing in me so I can receive this information. That woman just freaking up-leveled herself in that message. She says she's ready to do the programs now. And I have no doubt that she's going to have that money pouring in. We have one of the ladies watching here today. She had written a comment in my Facebook group when I launched my teacher training intensive, my teacher training program. She said, oh, I want this so badly. It's calling to me. I don't have the money, blah, 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 blah. I immediately caught the message. I said, rewrite that entire message. Please take away that I don't have the money. How dare you? You've watched all my videos. Take that away. She rewrote the message and envisioned herself in my program. The next day, this woman put down my down payment for that program, by the way, was $4,800. She was like, Mina, I manifested $10,000. Here's the down payment. She's in the group right now. She's listening. She signed up. 24 hours later, she manifested the down payment of not freaking $4,800. She was like, will you take the down payment up front of $10,000 so I have less payments? I was like, yes, let's do it. I had no doubt she was coming. I already counted her in the program. I was already energetically holding her space because she was energetically seeing herself there. The basic babe will be stuck in, I don't have the money, I don't have this, my husband won't let me do. Okay, that's okay. I don't want you in my programs. Please keep that energy to yourself. I don't want that vibration. You are not there yet. Even if I gave you the program, it will not help you. It will not help you. You are not in vibrational alignment to receive. Ali said, I can't believe anyone accuses you of charging too much. No one is forcing them to buy anything. In fact, you are incredibly generous providing so many free videos. Basic babe will always see herself as a victim, Ali. I had this one woman, this was like when I first started a few years ago. She wrote me this nasty email of cursing me and cursing my family and cursing my health, demanding that I give her my goddess program for free. Her energy was, damn you, I hope you die, I hope your kids die. That was her energy and vibration in that message. And then she's demanding that I give her something for free. F you. No, thank you. I do not want that energy and alignment in my programs. Please stay out. No, thank you. I release that. Ooh. Shimmy on off. No, thank you. There isn't enough money on this planet, in this universe, for me to want to work with someone like that. You cannot afford me. I don't care how rich you are. I don't want that energy. Abundance, full-rounded abundance, has nothing to do with the money. Money flows to you. Money chases me. People literally message me saying, take my money. Take my money. Just raise my vibration. Help me see what I'm missing here. You think I need to be giving away something like to a yucky energy like that? No. Delete. Delete, release. Move on, Mina. I am trying receiving love and it's so vulnerable. I feel like crying. Oh, cry it out. Anytime you feel like crying, that is resistance leaving your body. So when you have pent up and kind of stuck energy in your body, when you can get to that point where you want to cry, oh my God, you are freaking awakening to the next level. Cry it out. Crying is an actual physical manifestation of that energy leaving your body. It's an actual physical manifestation of the energy leaving your body, of the resistance leaving your body. That's why, have you noticed that when you have a good cry, you feel freaking amazing? You feel so good. I feel so good. Sometimes like you just need to like sit and like have a freaking good cry about something, and then you just feel let it out. I used to be that person that never cried. Oh my God. I was like literally, that's what manifested my autoimmune disease, if I'm really honest. I never let myself cry. In fact, it wasn't until this one, I had this, I think she was a third cousin, wasn't even my cousin, said something like, she's like, I never see you cry. I've never seen you cry. Why, how come you never cry? And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm the strong girl. I don't cry. I'm the girl that develops the autoimmune disease. I don't cry. I remember sitting and like watching movies with my husband, and I would want to cry, but then I would be like, oh my God, I can't let him think I'm the sissy that's gonna sit here and cry. And I would hell no. Mina, no, cry it out, let it flow. My husband loves it now. You're just this open vessel. Because the thing is, here's something interesting. What is the vibrational frequency of pain? Communication. Communication. It's trying to say something to you. So what is the frequency of crying? Release. I'm done. I'm letting this go. I'm crying it out. Release. So when you have pain in your body, listen. I hear you, pain. Thank you for communicating. Most of us run from pain like it's the freaking plague, right? Give me 2 Advils right now. Doctor, fix this pain. He can't do anything. She can't do anything. They can numb it for a little bit until some other pain pops up. What happens when you tell your toddler, shh? They get louder. Shh, you're embarrassing mommy. Now they're having a full-on tantrum on the floor in the middle of the freaking grocery store. Okay, that toddler is tapping into the same frequency of communication, of pain. It's saying, freaking listen to me, or it's gonna get louder and worse. Everything, every emotion has a frequency. We're energetic bodies. We're stuck. We think we're stuck in the physical realm, and we're so focused on what we can see physically. But there's a whole energetic life happening around. The physical is very small. The energetic is huge. It's everything. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. The more you ignore it, the more it will try to get your attention by manifesting disease, poverty consciousness, lack of love in your life. The more you chase love and want love with a closed, constricted heart, the less you have it, because you can't let it in. It's there. You can't love it in. No one can love you enough to open your heart unless you have an aha and start opening it up. You have to allow it in. You have to allow it in. So true of crying. Ah, yes. I sometimes love crying instead of being angry, and damn, it's so relaxing. It's so good. It feels so good. Because when you get to that last stage, it usually means that you work through the hierarchy of emotions, right? Of the anger and the fear and blah, 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 all of it. And then it's like, phew, it's like out. You feel so good. It's a release. Yes, delete, release, move on. Love it. Okay, so let's talk about high-end divinity. Okay. High-end divinity babe is enlightened in her highest alignment. She lives in high vibration and is completely at one with divinity. Ooh, she isn't just surrendered to the divine now. She now freaking is the divine. Oh my God, right? Many people can't even hear that. They can't even hear that. They're probably thinking I'm speaking gibberish right now. She knows that she is the universe. She isn't in the universe. She is the universe and is in union of oneness with all things. This goddess in human manifestation is leading the collective conscious to great new levels and is a gift to humanity. She is a divinely sacred being. The basic babe is listening to that and it's not even making sense. It's not even making sense to her. That's level 4. And I have the pleasure of announcing the fact that I have several women that have been working with me for 6 months, a year, 2 years, some of them. They are now at that level where they're like, Mina, give me the high-end divinity frequency. Give me that vibration. What do I need to do? And we have coming soon, two new launches coming for that package. That's deep. You have to be ready to call that forward. You need to be ready to claim that, but you have to work through. Here's why the basic babe can't skip to the $1 million babe. Because the vibration and the frequency of the self-aware Barbie, you can't skip that to receive the $1 million babe frequency. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. None of us skip steps. This is a lifestyle, right? You could be a basic babe listening to you, to this right now, and you could say, you know what? I'm the tiger in the zoo. I get fed food, I bitch and complain, and I don't want to know. I like my ignorance. I like it. I'm happy here. And to her, I'm going to say, good for you. Own that. Own the fact that that's where you want to be right now. I don't have any judgments against that. Fine. Fine. Right? That's okay. That's okay. There's plenty of women out there, they're probably listening to this and going, what the fuck? I don't care. I don't want to raise my consciousness. I eat, I sleep, I have sex. Like, what more do you want? And I say, babe, you freaking go own that. You go own that. There's no shame in that. That's fine. But then there's the babe that's listening to this going, ooh, I want self-awareness. I want the next level of consciousness. I want to be a manifesting queen. I want to be a $1 million babe. Okay, then this information is for you. No judgments. We're just at different levels, right? And when I say level, I don't mean we're just in different paradigms, right? There's no right or wrong. It's just what you want to do with your life. What kind of a life experience do you want to have, right? I'm not going to be sitting here and telling you, you should be having a $1 million life experience. No, not everyone wants that. The minute I say that, I'm back to the basic babe. I'm trying to fix everyone else, right? I just toggled my way back. I demoted myself back to basic babe the minute I try to fix people up. No, everyone has the right to have their own level experience. That's okay. right? There is no fixing, there's no judging. Is this resonating with you guys? Give me a amen, give me a hell yes, let me know. Okay, so this whole entire video is an invitation. If something here is resonating with you, if there is a vibrational alignment here, first and foremost, go and get my free e-guide. Get my e-guide. It's listed in the here, I'll post it again in the chat box, but it's listed in my comments. Go and grab that. If you already have that and you find yourself as basic babe, all you have to do is turn the page, see where you think you are, okay? And go down and see which digital programs you need to take, which intensives you want to take. See if it calls out to you. Do that and work through it. If you're in the phase where you're like, this is really resonating with me, but I haven't manifested, the money for it, go through all of my free videos. I have something for everyone. I have an abundant life. My life is abundance in all areas. That's what I'm wanting for the woman who's ready for that next level. So I am not caught up in you have to buy something from me. You're not buying anything from me. You're investing in yourself. You're awakening your frequency and your vibration, right? If you don't have any actual physical dollars right now, consume my free videos. I have over 1,300 videos. I welcome you. I invite you into that. It's my honor to serve you in that way. Go and do that. Okay? I also want to mention that my retreat, my in-person, the most powerful, potent in-person experience, the most powerful energetic exchange, really talking about aligning our vibrations and our energy, cleaning out our frequencies, is happening in August, and it is the first time in history that it will be offered at this price. My next one will be at least double, if not triple the price, and I have done this for the woman that's ready. The payment plan goes away this on the 15th, in 10 days. So this is the last call. The price goes up, the payment plan goes away on the 15th. We have 11 fabulous high vibration women that are coming to have their next level of evolution. If you feel like you need to be there to experience this highly energy frequency transforming experience, this is the last call, because this is it. Like, I'm raising the price on the 15th. Okay, I wanted to offer one at a price that was affordable for everyone. It was like a no-brainer. There's even a payment plan, but it goes away this 15th, June 15th. So if that's calling to you, consider this your last call. I'm inviting you to take a look at that. It's called The Fire and Flow. It's linked in the description box. I will go ahead and put it in the chat box right now. All right, ladies, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. This has been a pleasure. Yes, I got so many yeses. Hell yes. Oh yeah, baby. Yes. I love the steps I would not want to skip. Yes, they're fabulous learning, awakening experiences. You can't skip them even if you wanted to. I think that would be your ego fooling you, thinking, oh, I'm going to just skip from the basic babe to the $1 million babe, and then you're right at square one because no healing has happened. Right? All right. So, let me see. All right, ladies. So I think I'm going to let you guys go enjoy the rest of this fabulous day. I'm working on my personal power activation course today. I've been recording that the last few days. Many of you guys have signed up for that as well. I look forward to serving you that there. If that calls out to you and you want to learn more, I'm having a costume party, a personal power activation free costume party in my High Value Worthy Woman Facebook group. So go and join there if you haven't already. It's women only. And we're going to be launching the program and doing a costume party on June 11th. So I would love to see you guys there. Sagu said, already bought travel and accommodations for our in-person Mina. Sorry, have been caught up with circumstances here, as you already know. Thank you so much for awakening. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Mina. So much wisdom shared today. Yes, thank you. And thank you, Tiffany, again for that generous Snapchat. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's well received. Thank you. Love you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.